back. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Collector Strikes Back. I am Edwin San Juan, and I am here today with my co-host, Mr. Manny Maldonado.
What's up, man? What's up? We hope you had a good week. Been busy doing these shows. Life is good. I love October because, my birthday's in October. So, and
October's a fun month. When is your birthday?
October 15th.
Okay.
October 15th.
Right.
So, and there's quite a few members of my family that are Libras. So I think it's my uncle, my aunt. I have two aunts. I know a lot of people that we're very Libra heavy.
Plus, your producer's a Libra.
Yeah. Okay. You too, Solomon?
Yeah, my birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, okay. It's tomorrow.
Wow.
So it's on.
Wow.
Libra season. We are in full effect.
So the Libra's the scales, right?
Yeah, we tip the scale. Sometimes we balance it. Sometimes we're unbalanced.
Okay. All
but
right.
that's just the way it is.
Well, happy birthday to all the Libras.
All the Libras out there. Libra season. You know how we do it. And this year, for my birthday, I'm going to actually not buy as many toys. I'm going to just kind of tone it down a
Okay,
little
wait.
bit.
I remember last year your birthday, you celebrated your 50, but it's
Something.
51.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
50-ish. Yeah.
So,
50-ish.
what are you going to do? Anything different than you do? What did you do last year to celebrate your birthday?
Well, mainly last year, yes. Was I in Cabo? I'm usually in Cabo
All right.
for my birthday.
Yeah.
And because what I try to do is it's my birthday and then it's a comedy show, whatever. It's a little combo. But this year, our comedy show is 2 days after my birthday. So I don't have to do, I'm actually going to just be in the States.
You're not going to go to Cabo.
I'll go to Cabo afterwards.
Earlier?
No, I'm gonna get there just one day after my birthday. So maybe 1 or 2 days after my birthday, because our show's on the 17th.
And that's the show you have with Paul Rodriguez.
Yeah, shout out to
Ahmed.
Petunias. We're going to be doing a comedy show out there in Cabo San Lucas, October 17th, 8:30 p.m. Ahmed, Mike Estime, Paul Rodriguez, and myself. It's a really fun show.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's a good fun show. But, having a birthday out in Cabo, it's tiring. I'm not gonna lie,
All right.
because it's just too much. It's too much. And as we get older, you got to pace ourselves a little bit.
You got to worry when you have to remind yourself to take water and hydrate.
Yes, you have to.
You're drinking probably so hard.
I mean, we're
going
drinking
hard at
People are drinking hard out there, and it's like
when you're in another country. You just kind of like let your inhibitions go, and you just kind of like.
I like that word, inhibitions.
Yeah, right.
So as we're getting older, we pace ourselves a lot better. So this year, I'm actually gonna have a nice, calm birthday, and then just. Yes,
That's good. You deserve that.
Yeah, just calmness is good once in a while.
Yeah,
because we've done the party stuff. We've done that. We've done the balloons, the techno music in the back. We've done all that shit. And I'm not gonna lie, man. It's getting old.
Me, now that I'm like 56 and I'm gonna be doing 57 next year.
Right?
I just want to be by myself. Like people say, oh, I just want to be at home and read a book. I don't really read a book, but I'd rather be home by myself, relaxing and enjoying my day, and knowing that I don't have to do nothing. That's a celebration for me now in my elderly days. But otherwise, we're gonna look like those people on your shirt, man, like zombies.
We're gonna be all weathered and tethered. Now I know
it's cool that you have that shirt on though, because Marvel and they're making a new Marvel series where it's gonna be rated R. So they're gonna show some pretty graphic stuff like zombies getting shot. And
that's going to be on the Disney on the app.
I think so, but it's definitely rated R. Spider-Man is one of the only guys that survives it, so he's like spinning his webs on zombies' heads and just pulling them off and stuff like that. It's pretty graphic, bro. I can't wait. I'm excited for that series to come out.
Well, not only are we great friends, I completely forgot that you're. I'm looking at your jersey right now, and I remember that you're a Raiders fan too.
Yeah. Oh my God. We're gonna have another losing season. It's inevitable. We haven't been good since Rich Gannon days. You know what I mean?
And you know what's funny? Because I'm very passionate with sports, but it's funny. Before I used to be so into the Raiders because I remember if they would lose, it would affect my week, and I was just like, what am I doing here? Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
And now I think ever since they lost the Super Bowl in 2003, that's when I was like, you know what? I don't need to. I'm cool now. You know what I mean?
You know when you have an old dog and it just like starts to get blind and bumps into walls and
Yes,
but
yes.
you love that dog still. You don't want him to die. That's how kind of it is being a Raiders fan. You just gotta you love the team.
So
you love
many
the organization.
people.
And it's
So
just
I think it's one of the biggest fan bases out there. Obviously, the Cowboys, people like the Patriots when they were good too, but definitely, I think Steeler Nation. I think when it comes to fan bases, I think the most passionate fans have to be Steelers, Raiders, Cowboys, and 49ers. I think it's fair to say that all those. But being a Raider fan, you're kind of just used to the losing now, and it's just
so sad.
it's sad, and it's just like because sometimes a couple of weeks ago or a week back they were winning a game, and then
They trick you, bro.
They trick you,
Like, oh
and then
my God,
they
all we need is a field goal, and
they
there's
get a
only 40
field goal
seconds
blocked.
left. Oh,
And it's just like this team, no matter what, just finds, and that's what happens when you're a bad organization. You find ways to lose.
yeah.
And I just realized that and I was alive when they won the Super Bowl in 84, but it was so long ago that it's like I barely remember.
Right.
But I remember when they won it. And I just realized that the last time that the Raiders won a Super Bowl, Karate Kid Part 1 hadn't come out. Okay?
yeah.
And ever since then, there's been about 4 Karate Kid movies, Cobra
Spin-offs,
Kai,
yeah.
a spinoff. There's been, I think, 6 Star Wars movies, if I'm not mistaken, because it was Return of the Jedi came out in 83. So think about what, as far as Star Wars movies that came out since the last Raiders. So you have Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. Okay. You have the Clone Wars, a cartoon. You have Mandalorian series.
I never looked at it this way, but
You
yeah.
have Force Awakens,
Oh my God.
Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. That's 8.
We have
9, 10. I mean, it's been
10
like maybe
10 new
10,
Yeah.
10 Star Wars produced things that have came out, and this team has yet to win a Super Bowl. So my son asked me, because he's a Chargers fan. Don't ask me why, but whatever I like, my son likes opposite.
Wait, they're a Charger fan?
My son is a Chargers fan.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
I know.
It's like a Clippers fan.
And he likes the Clippers too.
Oh my God.
Because he grew up on Lob City, Blake Griffin, Chris Paul. He loved that.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, fine. And I told my son, I go, I just want you to know that the teams that you're rooting for, they're never going to win a championship. He's all, what do you mean, Dad? I go, yeah, you're 20 years old. When he was little, he was like 6 or 5 or 4 years old when he started liking the Clippers. They've broken his heart many a times. I go, I'm just telling you right now, that franchise is never going to win a championship, no matter what.
It's almost contradictory for you to say that because you're a Raiders fan, and we probably will never win a championship.
Yeah,
we haven't
no.
been good since, like you said.
Like I said, they've had one playoff appearance since they lost in the Super Bowl in 2003. That was 2 playoff appearances, 2016 and 2021.
The thing is, we'll end up beating like the Chiefs, and it gives you some kind of hope, Or we'll have amazing preseason, and it like gives you hope, but then you realize, oh, it's just the regular old Raiders again.
It's so bad now that Raider fans, I think they count preseason wins now too. Like,
Yeah,
we'll take
that's
those.
the
We'll
only thing
take.
Yeah, we're so hopeful.
But we have the prettiest girl fans. Some of them are ghetto. Some of them aren't. Some of them look hot. Some of them don't. But
the
they're
Raiderettes are pretty hot.
Raiderettes are beautiful.
Yeah.
But man, this team cannot get out of their way.
Almost like when you have a friend that's an asshole, or you have a friend that's an alcoholic, and you got to spend time with them, and you're gonna be like miserable. But once you put it in your mind that that this person's an asshole and they're an alcoholic, that they're gonna do crazy stuff. It's gonna happen. You can almost accept it, and you just got to know, hey, they're just being themselves. So that's kind of like how it.
And you know what's always cool about the Raider fans? No matter what, it's Star Wars related because they always have a Darth Vader fan in the stands. All the time. It doesn't matter.
And
We have a gorilla.
Death Star.
We have a gorilla, and then they call.
How's the gorilla related to Star Wars?
They just have a gorilla. They
should be a Wookiee.
like a Wookiee. But they've had Darth Vader there for years,
Right.
and
They
even
have the
where
black hole.
the black hole, even where the Raiders play, Allegiant Stadium. They call it the Death Star.
Yeah.
So that's what's kind of cool about being a Raider fan too. It's Star Wars hand in hand.
Well, Death Star is so appropriate because we've been dying forever.
And if I'm not mistaken, the reason why Sand People are called Tusken Raiders is because George Lucas liked the Raiders.
Oh wow!
So
he's from the Bay Area.
Well, he's from Modesto, like me, born and raised.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So the Raiders, shout out to the Raiders, have something to do with Star Wars and collectibles too. So that's just that's another reason why, if you look at it that way too. Raider Nation for life.
Yeah, but Raiders
it's
are
hard.
just like pirates too. So the Tusken Raiders, they were in the desert and they raided stuff.
Yep.
And yeah. So
They were scavengers, just grabbing things.
Yeah.
But
What I liked about the Tusken Raiders is you learned more about them in that series of Mandalorian and Boba Fett.
oh yeah, you have a deep appreciation of what they've been
you
through.
See how they're a family, they're a unit, and they
Yeah.
they have structure to them. They're just not just scavengers or crazy. So,
No, that was pretty fire. Speaking of Mandalorian, for those that don't know, or if you haven't been living anywhere around
under a rock.
the Grogu trailer, Mandalorian Grogu trailer, came out maybe about 3 weeks ago. About last month.
Right.
Okay, when I first saw this trailer, first of all, what was your reaction?
Oh man, my nipples got hard. I've been waiting for this since the series came out and they announced.
Well,
that they're gonna make a movie.
let's take a look at it together, and then we'll analyze it and let it play, Solomon. Let's see what's going on with this.
So this is obviously another planet, and look, that's the Razor Crest. He's got it back for some reason, right? You
Right.
see it?
It is a razor.
It's got yellow on it. Look at Grogu looking through that stuff. These are the guys that made IG-11. Those little robots, those little things they're like they're master craftsmen. Sigourney Weaver's in it. I think Grogu's Filipino, bro. He always wants to eat.
or Mexican.
Oh, fight scene! Look at that. It's tough. It's got Grogu on his back. Who
That
was
thing
that?
that just
Adamantium?
That thing that was just screaming right there looked like the Anaman family.
Yeah, Animan family.
Species.
Yeah. Look at this part. Jabba the Hutt, bro. He looks all buffed out.
That's not Jabba. It's I believe it's Roba.
Roba? Is
Yeah.
that Jabba's brother?
I think his brother. Yeah.
Look at that. New creatures. Look, that is dope. He flies out of the AT-AT. And then it falls over the cliff. Bro, that is so sick. It's a new way of Luke Skywalker taking out the AT-AT with the snow speeder, but he does it here. That is sick, bro.
Okay.
Good shot, baby.
That's those guys that made IG.
Okay. I'm excited, but yet I'm not trying to be a critic, but a lot of people have been complaining
Really?
because they think it looks like a Disney thing that they could have just extended the show. I'll give them that argument. It kind of does.
Extended the TV series?
Well, it looks like just the TV series just got big. Yeah, I guess it is.
Well, they're gonna have that character Zeb from Rebels,
Yes.
and I think the animation that they did for that as a CGI or wherever the effects
Right.
is pretty amazing. I think so. They're not gonna show everything on there. So, but I like the fact that they introduced a version of Jabba the Hutt, but it's his brother or whatever.
I believe it's called Roba. I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, guys. I think that or Zorba. It's either Zorba or something like that. I forgot the name of it.
I know on Attack of the Clones, the cartoon, they have they're trying to rescue Jabba's baby, his son, in one of the episodes. So I was like, okay. And then they didn't tell you everything that's going to be on it. They only showed you this real glimpse. But I love that, like the AT-AT, the parallels of Luke Skywalker taking that AT-AT by himself. And
it is the ultimate teaser because a lot of people are like, "What the hell is this? How come they're not showing more?" That's what it's all about. They don't want to show. Yeah. They can only show so much.
Right.
But we're gonna watch it. I'm excited. I think, but no matter what, I don't want people to compare the Mandalorian to Andor because Andor was its own thing, and it is the best thing that's came out in Star Wars in in a long time, actually.
Andor was
Such a good drama.
and yeah, it was so many episodes, and it had a good build up to where the climatic point was there. This Mandalorian Grogu, it looks like a lot of fluff.
A lot of fluff.
You know, it's going to be action, it's going to be fluff, but it did so well on the TV series that they said, "Hey, let's make a movie out of it." So I'm all for that.
I'm all for that too. I know some people are, again, please don't compare Andor. I mean, Mandalorian it's its own thing. Let it be. I mean, Andor was obviously so. Shout out to Andor for I think they won 2 or 3 Emmys, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, they should have won more. I felt that oh gosh, Diego Luna should have been nominated for Best Actor. They should have had more love. The Academy only gave us 3. Like whatever. They should have gave. Not the Academy. I'm sorry, the Emmy people.
He was a part producer of that too, right?
Yeah. So he put his own money into that. So, shout out to Diego Luna, killing it. It was the show to me of 2025. Not even close.
Right.
It was that. It was the best thing on television.
I'm kind of upset because the Mandalorian stole the thunder from Boba Fett. Because I think Boba Fett was supposed to be, but it didn't turn out as good as the.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Boba Fett.
Yeah, I liked it. Certain parts kind of I didn't like too much, like the little kids and the cyclists.
That shit was lame. I did not like that. I didn't like that.
But I mean, Boba Fett, Mandalorian was so good that he ended up being on episodes of Boba Fett.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was cool, but he just outshined Boba Fett.
He did.
He stole the show.
He did.
To where they're making a movie on it. But I would have loved to seen a better movie of Boba Fett.
Well, I mean, I think everybody, when it comes, I always thought just the bounty hunter lore, the
Cad
aura, Cad Bane, Bosk, IGD8, Dangar,
Zuckuss.
And I think, was it you that were telling me that they maybe might have something with Dangar with Tom Hardy, right? Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, I would love that would be a match made in heaven because he kind of looks like a Dangar.
And Dangar was all bandaged up because the backstory is he was chasing Han Solo.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like it makes thickens the plot, and it just goes to show you how much Darth Vader knew who the best bounty hunters to get that were going after Han Solo.
If you guys have a favorite bounty hunter, let us know in the comments who you like. Ours is obviously Boba Fett. I enjoy Boba Fett, but I also like Bosk. I like that reptilian look, lizard looking, and
there's some dope ass lady bounty hunters also. Like Zam Wessel was a bounty hunter that Jango Fett used.
Was she a changer or something like that?
Changeling.
She could change.
Yeah, she could change. She looked more like a lizard reptilian, but she could look like a fine chick.
Yeah.
So you could be like boning a fine chick, and all of a sudden when she's about to orgasm, turns into a lizard. But so
that
it makes
face
you
looks too good. You're looking too good with that face.
But then also there's another Boba Fett teams up with Fennec Shan, and she's a badass bounty hunter too. I think that.
And then who's the girl that got fired from the show? Remember, she had a big old gun. She was attractive.
Oh, Liz
Cara Dune, is it?
Yeah, Cara Dune, I think. Yeah.
Is that her name or something like that? Yeah, she was great.
Yeah, she actually sued Disney and she won. So she's actually they were trying to like 86 her, but Cara Dune, yeah,
that's her name, right?
Yeah.
Cara Dune.
And I have that toy, and I got it for like I think $20, but now it's like $60-$80.
Nice.
It's pretty cool, right? When stuff like that happens.
Well, we'll talk about that a little bit in a second on how when it comes to toys, you guys remember it's an investment. So sometimes you'll hit on a toy, and sometimes the toy will kind of come stale, pat, whatever, just stay.
Well, it's like that Darth Vader you had on the last episode. I've had that for like 20 years. And it didn't appreciate the way
it would. But it was just, that's one of those pieces kind of just like, it's just nice to look at, but it kind of gonna stayed at the same as far as price level.
Yeah, and the homeboy let it go for $20.
He let it go for $20. It's like, okay, I have to take it.
Sold, yeah.
Sold. But when it comes to these toys, you guys, sometimes it is like, if you go to like, what was it? Is it the Outpost that we go to in Disneyland? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Is that the Outpost in Disneyland? Like sometimes we've gone there a couple of times, and sometimes we buy stuff, sometimes we don't. But we did. Edwin did buy something from over there. Yes, grab that for a second right there. Tell everybody how much you paid for this.
I paid $50 for this. The price was decent. So, you go to Frankenstein's, they're selling for $80. So I went there.
Do you remember what month? Do you remember when you got it?
No, I don't know, but I know it's a series, and it's a Master Jedi and then a Clone Trooper, and it's not the Commander. It's just the regular Clone Trooper that's assigned.
Is that Commander Gree?
This is Commander Gree, but then they have Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he's not with Commander Cody. He's just with the regular 212th Battalion, and then they have Mace Windu, and then that Mace Windu, the Stormtrooper, people are wanting to buy that because of that Clone Trooper. So I got this for $50, and I looked on eBay the other day. It's going for $240 at the highest point, and then the least point it's like $170.
Solomon, if you get a chance, can you pull this up? It's Yoda and Clone Commander Gree Black Series.
All right.
So they also have a Mace
on
Windu
eBay
one, and he's going his commander. People are wanting you could open that box and sell the Clone Trooper on there for like $80 alone.
I mean,
it's a great series. It's a 2-pack. So
that price is insane. I want to say we went there because I remember I was with you. We
there
went.
Was a whole bunch of them too.
I think we went in February or March of this year. There it is, right there, you guys. Now look, this is what we're talking about. You just never know on some of these figures. Just invest. If you're collecting out there,
see that one by itself, the Commander Gree, $110.
That's out of the box.
That's out of the box because they don't mass produce the Commander Gree like that. So
this was a nice come up.
Yeah,
big time.
Yeah,
big time. So obviously, I seriously doubt they have that now at the Outpost. Now
I went there recently. They don't have it, but they do have the 2-pack of Luke when he's in disguise.
Oh, okay, and Leia. Okay, they still have that. All right.
So I mean, those 2-packs you get for $50, bro. At Disney, they don't mark it up really high. If you bought this when I bought this for $50, it was going for $80 to $90 at Frankenstein's. So
now, as we only have a couple more months left of the year, do you actually think what are you hunting for in the next couple of months to finish out the year?
Well, this is kind of a teaser. I don't know if you noticed, but it has Yoda's chair in there.
Yeah, I saw that
from the Jedi Council.
It's dope.
So I think HasLab is actually talking about, or I heard something rumored that they're going to make the whole Jedi Council. And you know how each Jedi has their own kind of personalized chair, like Yoda's kind of floats and stuff like that. But that would be sick if you can get the Jedi Council and then you can put all the Jedis in that and just form a little circle. Ooh, bro, that would be sick.
Okay, so is that something that's because for those of you guys that don't know, when it comes to HasLab, they have like a certain barometer of they have to raise enough funds in order to get greenlit for certain projects. Obviously, the projects that they came out this year was the Ghost, and then the HasLab Cantina. At first, they sold out. Everybody, they were selling for $500. Now they're selling for about $700, $800. Sometimes you can bargain a little bit and get something for $600. It all depends.
Well, remember there was a guy. I don't know if he.
It was a Razor Crest.
It was a Razor Crest, but he was selling it out of the trunk of his car.
We were at Frankenstein's one time, and Edwin and I were just walking around like we usually do.
And this tweaker guy's like, "Hey man, you want to buy a Razor Crest?" Remember, he was like, "We're like, what?"
He was like that dude. He was like just a crackhead, like kind of just selling toys, and we're like, obviously that's not allowed, but he had a Razor Crest, and he was sweating. It was weird. Remember, he was sweating profusely. I'm like, did he just steal it?
And then he was like $600, and then you were like, I don't know, maybe like 200, 300. He's all right. Like he went from 600 to like 2,
like that in a heartbeat.
And then the vendor ended up buying it.
He ended up buying it. So again, now the year's almost over. So I think for the holidays, I'm either gonna probably I'm gonna budge and either get the Ghost or the Cantina. It's a flip for me.
Ooh,
but I think
so you're gonna pull the trigger.
I'm gonna pull the trigger on one of those.
You've been talking about this for the last year.
Yeah,
but
just get the Cantina. You've been talking about that forever.
I think it's gonna be the Cantina because as much as I like the Ghost, it's just a big ship. But I do
You can hang it from wires on your ceiling. Like,
I like the cantina because
nice display.
it's a nice display, and I'm gonna make room for it. Even if I have to take down one of my other displays, I don't care. I think the cantina, you could just put all kinds of, and it's so meticulous, bro.
Yeah.
It has so many things, and I have a lot of cantina figures.
So the cantina would be a great thing, and if HasLab made Jabba's palace, that would be one that I would maybe consider buying because you can get Jabba, set him up. You have the Gamorrean guards, and then you have all these other guys from the
Silicious Crumb, Bib Fortuna,
yeah,
Regis,
yes, and there's that weird spider thing, and I mean, there's a lot of things.
Gag Face,
yeah. So that's not even Cantina. That's Jabba's palace, right?
Yeah. No, I feel that it's gonna happen, and like I said, because I already told you that no matter what, once a year, I always want to make a big purchase. So I think it's an easy pick now. It's the cantina. I wanted to get one at the Comic-Con, but I didn't want to buy it in parts. It has to be the whole thing. So I'm gonna put a bid out for. The bid started like at $550. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put a bid. If I could get one for under $800, I'm happy.
Now, didn't HasLab make the Ghost also?
They did, yeah. So again,
that's another one too, and the action figures on that are going for.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like I like it. HasLab, they know what they're doing, man. It's cool because it's always like a year in advance. They hype it up. They only put out one or two things a year,
right?
So they get it.
So the Razor Crest got blown up in Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So how did
I hope they explain
it's
that.
Back, yeah, it's back in the Mandalorian and Grogu. Right?
Like how did that happen?
Yeah, it looks different though. It has like yellow painting or yellow trim on it and stuff like that.
So hopefully they explain that.
But they'll do that as a collector. Now I gotta get the Razor Crest with the yellow trim. It's like they'll add something to it, like those clone troopers. Those assault attack vehicles, they have like a shark face or a fin on that's cartooned out on the side. It makes it look so dope because it reminds you of those World War II bombers, and they would paint on the bombs, and they would paint. You know what I mean?
On the sides.
On the sides, yeah. So it's like kind of cool.
Well,
man.
I mean, I think Star Wars adapted that too because I think on one of the Republic gunships they have like little shark face.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah,
that's always been kind of cool.
It's so cool.
That shit is fire. Fire. Now, if any comments in there, let us know. Are you guys saving up for a certain big purchase for the holidays, for Christmas, for your kids? And look, that is the council. And if the rumors are true, if they do this council thing, think about those are some nice figures. You got that girl with the long neck. I think it's a girl Jedi. The long neck. You got Ki-Adi-Mundi with the cone head.
And that's when they're trying to get Anakin past, and Qui-Gon Jinn's right there trying to say that he wants to,
And you have, that's always been a nice little, I've always liked those figures. So those came out in original pack for Target exclusive, like it was 6, one of 6.
Of what?
Of the council.
Oh.
It was either Target or it might have been Walmart, one of those, but they had like part 1 of 6.
The greatest thing about the Black Series right now is they're making Jedis right now.
That's sick.
Yeah. They had Kit Fisto, and they had
Size 10 too?
Yeah.
Size 10.
And then the girls that they have, I can't remember. You said one of them, Barriss.
Oh, Barriss Ophi.
Yeah.
And Shakti maybe too?
Shakti. Yeah, I have those characters.
Hey, I don't know if you remember this, but I remember in Revenge of the Sith, they have some deleted scenes that show when Shakti gets clipped.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
You remember that? Yeah. The deleted scenes.
All these Jedis now that they have, you can actually reenact the battle scene on Geonosis when they're in the arena, because that's when all the Jedis got together. Remember in the arena? Yeah, and they had that big monster and
Ackley.
Yeah,
Ackley. I think that's his name. Ackley's.
Yeah, and Obi-Wan was fighting with the stick. Kind of reminded me of like gladiator type stuff.
Yeah, that was some kind of what's that? Rest in peace, Charlton Heston's
Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur.
Yeah, yeah.
And we forgot to acknowledge. We've had some great actors pass away this year, but I forgot to mention that Robert Redford, R.I.P. One of our greatest actors. I know he passed away about a month ago, but we wanted to acknowledge Robert Redford and all the great movies. What was good about Robert Redford, he I think he's the one that started Sundance for all independent films too. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Robert Redford.
Yeah, he was a natural.
Yeah, he was a natural. So what's up? Do you got any shows coming up?
Yes, I am going to be doing a monthly show at Flappers in Burbank, starting November 26th. It's in the small room, the Yoo-Hoo room.
It's all right.
I'm going to be there. It's going to be Edwin San Juan and his punny friends.
Okay.
You know, so punny as in Filipino or puns.
Yeah.
Either way. And then I'm also going to be there on November 15th. It's just going to be the Edwin San Juan show live. So if you're in town,
Yeah, I'll be on that. And you guys, I have you can catch me at the Laugh Factory, Long Beach, October 24th, October 30th, and I'm gonna be doing that one show for Mario Lopez, the We Out Loud. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, okay, that's at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah, the Laugh Factory in Hollywood, October 29th. Click on my bio on my Instagram for tickets, and obviously I'll be performing at Fair Oaks Theater, also November 14th, outdoor event. Be on the lookout for that near Sacramento. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in to Collector Strikes Back. Like us, add us, subscribe us, all that good stuff. May the force be with you. You know how we do it. God bless.
Yes. Thank you very much.